am currently in a room with every LEGO Star Wars set ever made. What an insane thing to be able to say. But in this video, I'm going to explain how you might be able to own any of these sets. And first, I think I need to tell you how this came to be. A viewer named Dan reached out a few months back, and he happened to have collected every set ever sealed in box. He wanted to get rid of his collection of all the sealed sets. He's still collecting LEGO, still enjoying LEGO, but specifically all of the sealed Star Wars sets, he had completed the collection and just wanted to get rid of it. And so a good friend of his brought all of these down to me from North Dakota all the way to Florida, which is just an insane trip for all of these sets to have made. So in short, no, I didn't buy all of these. I don't own all of these, as cool as that would be. So before I walk around and show you all of these sets, I do want to say that these are going to be auctioned on Whatnot, all starting at $1 with a couple of small exceptions. They'll be talked about throughout the video. But Friday, May 3rd at 5 p.m. Eastern, Saturday, May 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern, and Sunday, May 5th at 11 a.m. Eastern are going to be the live streams. They are segmented by years, so 1999 to 2004, then 2005 to 2016, and finally 2017 to 2024 for the most recent sets live streams. So each day will have a different set of sets, and for each of the streams it will go in year by year order. So we'll start with 1999 and then 2000 and 2001. So I think it'll be really cool if you're able to make the Whatnot streams to see the progression of sets over the years. And if you do plan on being at the Whatnot streams and possibly bidding on anything, please be very careful with the bid button. With so many potential viewers and bidders, it's just going to be very hectic, and we don't want to have any false or accidental bids that there don't need to be. So please, please, please take extra special care when you're placing a bid, when you're placing a pre-bid, if you're placing a custom bid, that you have typed in the exact number you want to bid or that you are absolutely meaning to bid. Because of the immense scale of these live streams, we won't have time to help every little thing. And so to make the experience as good as it can be for me doing all of the, Whatnot work, and the viewers at home just trying to watch us get from set to set to set, it would be best if everyone's just on their A game when it comes to pressing the bid button. Now, we do have some giveaways. Let's go in the other room and I'll tell you about what we're giving away on Whatnot during these streams, as well as show off a bunch of the sets. So we're in the other room now, and I wanted to show you first some of the giveaway items that I'm going to have on the streams. These will be split up kind of randomly between the streams. The only things that I can promise you will be on certain days is that this will be on Sunday and this will be on Saturday at the end of their respective live streams. But we have a ton of giveaway items here. I would wager to guess over $1,000 of stuff for the 3 days. I'll probably still go and add more, but about every 10 sets we get through, we'll be giving away another different random LEGO Star Wars set or poly bag. So it's going to be pretty exciting. I'll probably add more to this, but this is what we have for now. Now let's get into it. 1999, the first year of LEGO Star Wars. This is actually the third time in my life that I have had all of the 1999 sets in my presence. The first time 5 years ago when I collected them myself. Very recently, a couple months ago, when Whatnot got them for me to auction off individually, and of course right now. So none of these are particularly notable. They're just the first sets that ever came out, and that's what's honestly notable about them. It's kind of a lot less cool than you would think 1999 would be. It gets a lot cooler as you get into the early 2000s. 2000, we've got the Millennium Falcon. Back here, we've got the original UCS X-Wing, the original UCS TIE Interceptor. So those will be available, again, on auction. Everything's starting at $1, although some items have pre-bids, so make sure you're aware of that. But we have all of the figure packs from the early 2000s that they only ever did for 1 year. And then we have one of the weirdest items in LEGO Star Wars history, the pod racing bucket. Still not entirely sure why this existed and why there's been nothing like it since, but it's a very one-of-a-kind oddity. We also have the Droideka, which I recently reviewed on the channel. Amazing set, one of the probably most underrated, underappreciated, maybe a better term, sets of all time. And that leads us into 2001 here. A pretty small lineup, but we have some pretty cool sets like Watto's Junkyard, the UCS Darth Maul set, the UCS Tantive 4 with the just black and white box, not the color box on that one. But yeah, very small lineup in 2001, a lot less than you might think. 2002 might be where you feel like LEGO Star Wars somewhat starts to feel more modern, especially because of sets like the Zam Wessel Chase and the UCS Naboo Starfighter. Again, it'll be on auction on the first day, on Friday. We have the Slave One here, Jango Fett's, looks amazing. We also have that original 2002 gunship back there. We got Yoda and many other sets, including, these are some oddities too. I'll explain what these are. These are the different set number versions of the 1999 TIE Fighter and Y-Wing, as well as the X-Wing set there. So while they are effectively the same sets, the difference is the box, in that one is set number 7142 instead of 40, and that is 7152 instead of 50. And the reasoning or the difference in packaging is just because these were included in like a 2-in-1 pack, I think, only, so they weren't sold individually like the original ones were. And this set actually was released a third time. We'll come back to that. 2003, though, very cool year. Had a lot more Episode 2 stuff with the AT-TE. There's the AT-AT, of course, one of the classics. We'll actually be auctioning both the black and the blue version of the box. I kind of want to try to win the blue version. I don't have it. I do have the black version, though. And then we have sets like the Hellfire Droid. We've got the first of the mini building sets there, and some other small sets from the year. Now, into 2004, we have the Kabaya boxes. Those are really cool. One of my favorite LEGO Star Wars sets of all time, the 2004 Rebel Snowspeeder. It's kind of interesting. So the guy that collected this, name is Dan, and he went out of his way to get some of the box variants, like the AT-AT here with the black and the blue box. But there are other sets like this Rebel Snowspeeder that he didn't. I didn't actually ask him why not, but I know there are variants of this box and this box that have the original trilogy edition. It matches this Millennium Falcon here, and so just something interesting. Another interesting fact for you, this Millennium Falcon box is quite unique, and that is because it is the only LEGO Star Wars box to ever have this flap. A lot of old LEGO sets have this flap, but this is the only LEGO Star Wars set ever to have a flap like this. It's pretty cool, super unnecessary. You could totally probably fit most of this info on the back of the box. Obviously, they would just make it a much smaller, but pretty sick to see there. Now, we've also got the classic TIE collection and the classic UCS Y-Wing, and then I'll show you this. So that is the third release version of the Vader's TIE and Y-Wing. They actually did change it a little bit for this model. You can see on top, it actually has the dome piece instead of being flat, and then the tips of the wings are different parts for the newer set here. So this one's technically the best one, but not by much. They did not change a lot between those three variants. So the box art is way better on that one. Even though it's very similar, it's still way better. Oh, I almost forgot. The most expensive LEGO Star Wars set of all time, just hiding underneath. Wow, what a brain fart. Let's get down to that. Let me put all this back, though. Yes, this is the Cloud City set from 2003, sealed in the box. The box is in amazing condition, and it's got an acrylic case on it to help protect it even further. So if you do end up buying this, you'll get the acrylic case with it. Now, this is one of the few items for this auction. Of course, everything else has started at just $1. This item, we weren't sure, so we put it up for buy it now at $11,000. Maybe a bit of a high price, but we are accepting offers on it, and if it doesn't sell through the course of the stream, we may auction it off starting at $1 on the last stream. So make sure you guys are there for all the streams. If something like this doesn't sell for the buy it now price, it might get auctioned off, so just a heads up on that. But this one is legendary, of course, for its Cloud City Boba Fett figure, the Cloud City Lando figure, the Leia, the Luke there, and just the overall setup. That one is lovely, and I think I almost forgot that one too. That's the 2002 UCS Star Destroyer, sealed in its original shipper. Like everything below there, I'm just forgetting, but that is that original UCS Star Destroyer. I actually think there's one partially built just sitting right out there in the Orlando Brickco store. So it is pretty cool to have it in here sealed. But yeah, that one will be auctioned starting at $1. So those are all of the sets that we're going to have for sale on the first live stream Friday, May 3rd at 5 p.m. So if you're looking for those classic 1999 to 2004 era LEGO Star Wars sets, that is the first live stream. Now let's go take a look at what's going to be in the second. We're back in the other room now, and we are going to start in what might be one of the best years in LEGO Star Wars history with 2005. Now, you might notice something big is missing from here with the UCS Death Star 2. That's because it's actually over here in the original shipping box from LEGO. So it is there. It is not with the rest of them, but that is the rest of the 2005 sets, including the Ultimate Space Battle that will be up for auction, as well as the Episode 3 collector's set back there. An amazing set. Not to mention, you know, low-key, the Imperial Inspection. Great set as well. So very cool year in 2005 with so many Revenge of the Sith sets. Actually, there's another big one back here. What is it? Oh, the Sandcrawler from 2005 is also there. So very cool. Moving over to 2006, a year with surprisingly few sets, but the B-Wing, the X-Wing, the Slave One, which low-key, my favorite Slave One of all time. Maybe the UCS one, but really great Slave One. We had the Jabba's Sail Barge this year, the best Jabba's Sail Barge they've made so far. The UCS AT-ST, Darth Vader's TIE, Imperial Star Destroyer, then a few other sets there. So very cool year back in 2006. 2007 was the year that you could randomly find one of 10,000 gold C-3POs in these boxes. And so, of course, we have one that's going to be available for auction starting at $1 alongside every other set sealed in box. And technically, with all of these except the battle pack, there is a chance that any of them could have a gold C-3PO. So there could be more gold C-3POs hidden in these sets if you win one of these 2007 sets from the auction. That would be pretty dope if you did find a gold C-3PO in it. I have no idea what the odds are. They must be pretty dang low. I have never found one myself, and I've opened quite a few 2007 sets, but you never know if you would get lucky. So pretty insane. All the 2007 sets, including that MTT. Just opened and built one of those myself. 2008 here. No, put these back in the wrong year. 2008 was the start of the Clone Wars craze. We had the ATTE and the Republic gunship here. Those will be on auction. We have the Comic-Con set from 2008. Just an amazing set with the Hellfire droid. The Captain Rex is in there, plus a droid battle pack. And we have the V-19 Torrent. We've got the UCS General Grievous, one of the first true buildable characters that LEGO Star Wars ever made. And behind there is the original UCS Death Star playset. But you can't even see some of the good stuff. That's how much good stuff there is here for these streams. It literally buries some of the other great stuff. 2009 in this auction is going to be absolutely stacked. And it was a stacked year for LEGO Star Wars. We had a couple of polybags. The Darth Vader, much like the gold C-3PO over there, was randomly inserted into sets. So there is again a chance that with these anniversary sets, I believe you could get a Chrome Vader inside of them. The Chrome Stormtrooper was just sold separately. We had the San Diego Comic-Con set for that year. This one, 269 out of 500, an amazing set. I don't think the backside shows what it is. It does have that mini Republic dropship with ATTE. We of course have all the other Clone Wars classics, including one of the best battle packs of all time. And then we have other Comic-Con exclusives there with the figure packs. Those are near impossible to come by. They are some of the few items actually on this stream that I really want to buy myself. So there are 6 of these in total, and as of now they're being sold all together as a lot of 6. So if you've been looking for them, this is an opportunity for you for sure. It's also an opportunity for me because I really want to buy them too, but they will be for sale. They are actually only as a buy it now right now. They are one of the few items that we don't have up for auction, but if they don't sell by the end of the stream, there's a chance we will auction them. There's also a chance I'll just buy them from Dan, who knows? But yeah, either way, those are there. They're currently available. Who knows if they'll go or not. Everything else, obviously, here will be auctioned starting at $1. Moving into 2010, another legendary year here. And again, so much good stuff. Some of it just gets hidden behind other sets. Way in the back there is the UCS Imperial Shuttle, my favorite LEGO Star Wars set of all time. And you, unfortunately, don't even get to get a great preview of it. Into 2011, we have a lot of other cool sets, including another very hard to come by LEGO Star Wars Comic-Con exclusive, number 289 of 1,000. That there is the Advent Calendar. So it's really just the Advent Calendar repacked, but it's pretty cool, pretty rare, pretty hard to come by. I think that one we're also auctioning off starting at $1. And you can see some of the other great 2010 sets here, including the Republic Frigate. Oh, sorry, 2011 Republic Frigate, Super Star Destroyer, the Battle for Geonosis, which had Captain Rex and Luminara there. Just amazing, amazing sets. Oh, and White Boba Fett. How could I forget? That classic prototype Boba. Also, very underrated. Amazing set. Going deep in the corner of the room here for 2012, there's the Malevolence. We've got the Jabba's Palace. Got Palpatine's Arrest that's going to be available at auction. The Gungan sub back there. The Planet series. Some of these very rare Comic-Con tins that you definitely won't see too often for sale. We've even got the Chrome TC-14. We've got the amazing Darth Maul polybag. Some great battle packs from the year. 2012, just absolutely stacked, as of course was 2013. We have more Planet Series sets, although it's worth saying that Series 4 of the Planet Series was never available in North America, so these are particularly hard to come by with the Tan of the B-Wing and the Snowspeeder. Series 3 was the last series available everywhere. We have the 501st ATRT, one of the dumbest battle packs of all time up there. The Bark Speeder, an amazing set. Maybe an even better set in my opinion. The Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, I love that one. I don't know, hot take? Hot take? I like the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. We have the Clone Lieutenant. We have Han Solo. One of these is better than the other. I'll leave it up to you in the comments to decide which. And we have the Z95 Headhunter, the Gunship, all of the good sets from 2013. Can you believe it? It's literally a live stream of all the sets. Who would have thought all the sets would be here? ATTE, the Rancor Pit, Jack 14 Stealth Starfighter, you name it. We got it. Honestly, as I'm looking at 2012, 13, and now 14, and then if you consider 2009, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, I mean, what an incredible 6-year run for LEGO Star Wars. I do think of 2005 to 2014 as the golden age of Lego Star Wars. And I think being able to see it all in one place really makes me confident with that statement. This truly was the golden age. This is when they were both doing everything, but doing it well. They were doing it to the top of their ability. There were no real quality issues with a lot of these sets that we're seeing today with like just absolutely boneheaded decisions. I mean, it was just very, very good. And when they mess things up, they would go and change it. Like the Kanan here in this set has the brown hair, but we have him in the con exclusive here with the black hair. And actually, I'll come back to these in a little bit, but I didn't put them with their respective years because it was going to take up too much space, but I believe we have a black hair Kanan in this 2-in-1 pack in here, but we'll have to come back to these. It's too much to get through, right? But 2014, incredible year, also known as one of the best years ever for Lego Star Wars. Just had so many great sets, so many great battle packs. Utapau Troopers, Kashyyyk Troopers is back there. We got the battle on Saleucami there. That one's great. We had the first Phantom and Ghost combo there. And yeah, just a great year for more Revenge of the Sith sets. A B-Wing, that's the last B-Wing we got actually. Another Snowspeeder, but yeah, 2014, just who doesn't love that year? The UCS Sandcrawler is back there somewhere. You just can't see it, I'm sorry. Because of space constraints, I put 2015 in the middle here with the UCS TIE Fighter. I think the cockpit on this might look better than the TIE Interceptor cockpit, but UCS TIE Fighter in the middle. Of course, we started getting more Star Wars Rebel sets in 2015 here, and then The Force Awakens dropped with, I think, the First Order Transporter, one of the best sets of that first wave there, but Kylo Ren Shuttle, we got the Hellfire Droid here, Ray Speeder, lots and lots of different sets from 2015, including, again, some rare convention exclusive sets that you don't see too often for sale. These will all be auctioned starting at $1. Just insanity, but very cool to be able to have in your collection if you're able to win them. I don't even own these ones, I think. I think I might own one of these three, but I definitely don't own all of them. 2016 here. Now, all the buildable characters, except for a couple of them out here, are in the other room in a box, just because I didn't want to lay them out. They would have taken up way too much space. But 2016, bit of a jumbled mess with the Freemaker Adventures, some of the Force Awakens sets mixed in. We started to get Rogue One sets, which were actually very good. The Eclipse Starfighter, which was actually maybe the best of the like non-canon Lego Star Wars sets that they've ever done, I would say. Like those random show things they did between Yoda Chronicles and Freemaker Adventures. I think this one was actually probably the best one. You're not gonna be able to see it, but we do have the Rebel Frigate with Ahsoka Tano that will also be auctioning starting at $1. For 2017, we saw some of the Last Jedi sets for the first time. We also saw some very cool sets like the Obi-Wan Starfighter with Hyperdrive Ring, the Phantom that included Grand Admiral Thrawn. We had the Orlando Star Wars Celebration set, which I actually went to that Star Wars Celebration, still couldn't get the set, so that was sad, but an opportunity maybe here today. We had the Boba Fett and Han Solo in Carbonite from, I think, New York Toy Fair or New York Comic Con, I can't remember which, and the May 4th promo for that year. What do you know? R2-D2. Well, I had to throw that in there. Oh, is the Resistance Bomber there? Is that the one? We do have the Finch Dallo Resistance Bomber in here, but it's not the one on the front. But yeah, that's the very rare variant of that. Then we have some more sets from 2017 there. Moving on to 2018, we have a set that there was not a lot of hype for with the Master Builder Series Cloud City, but has ended up becoming rather expensive over the years. So pretty cool set to have there. We've also got the mystery box that we'll be auctioning off. That one's pretty cool to be able to auction. We have some 2-in-1 packs here that I put out with the battle packs. And then, of course, all the other sets from the year. I mean, what do you expect? It's 2018. Kind of a mixed bag of original trilogy. Got a little bit of The Last Jedi. Had a little taste of the prequels, but yeah, a lot of just new movie stuff from that year. Now, before we go any further, I just want to show off that Dan did collect even all of the poly bags as well. So in here, we've got so many of them. I mean, some of the classics. This is one of my favorite ones, the V19 Torrent there. Great poly bag, ARC 170 Starfighter. So all of the poly bags are in there. I don't want to go digging through them all, but they are all up for auction, listed, ready to go. So if you were looking for any of those, as well as kind of a weird thing here, some of these store builds. So a lot of these are in-store builds. These ones were actually sold at Target, which was weird. I still don't know why that was sold at Target. In this packaging, by the way, not a normal poly bag pack. They were just sold at Target for $5. We had the in-store Porg build with the instructions there. We had the Leia. That was like a Toys R Us thing. This one's another different Leia. So yeah, lots of in-store mini builds. Jack 14 Stealth Starfighter. I actually remember doing this one at Toys R Us back in 2013. But yeah, some very cool store builds, very unique things that are just hard to come by online. There's even more poly bags and foil bags. I mean, when we say every Lego Star Wars set ever, we mean every Lego Star Wars set ever. We've even got every Brickheads and all of the Microfighters down there. I just didn't feel like I had enough space to place all of that stuff out, so I left them in the boxes. Got the UCS Falcon in there, UCS AT-AT. I believe the UCS Star Destroyer is in that box down there. We've got the employee gift from 2019 with the Christmas X-Wing for 20 years of LEGO Star Wars. Who knows, maybe they'll do another Star Wars employee gift for 2024. But in there, we have every 2019 set, then we have every 2020 set, and then 2021. I left these all in the boxes because I didn't feel like I had enough table space. I mean, I clearly did not have enough table space, and I felt like they were the newer years, so it's like, if I was going to leave anything out of like displaying for this video, I think the newer years that more of you have more likely seen on shelves, it just makes more sense to do that. But those are the 2019 through 2021 sets, including some of the UCS sets there in the brown boxes still. Over here, we've got 2022, and then perhaps even more exciting 2023. And then this is where, you know, we started to get the idea that Dan was going to sell all of the sets, so he stopped collecting all of them sealed here. This is where it ends, the beginning of 2024. So I'm not sure. I still might go and buy the rest of the 2024 sets up to date through May 1st, just to make the stream more complete. I think that might be fun. I'm not 100% sure if that will happen, but I might go and do that just to do it. So just a heads up on that. Now, I do want to show you guys these 3-in-1 packs as kind of the last part of this video, because this, honestly, I want so many of these. They are so expensive though. I expect them to go for quite a bit on the auction. And if you're looking for any of these, this is going to be the auction for you, because as you can see, there's like 24 3-in-1 packs. So let's get through these. All right, so these super packs are simply insane. Some of the combos don't make any sense. It's just putting sets together to put sets together for them. But some of them are particularly cool, like this one for Geonosis with the ATTE, the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid, and the Homing Spider Droid. Like, that one's super sick, and it's probably going to sell for between $1,000 and $1,500, if not more. I'm not sure exactly what it's worth these days, but that's what I have in my mind. And then you have 3-in-1 packs like this. This is still probably pretty expensive, hundreds and hundreds of dollars, but it's weird. It's got like a combination of the Clone Troopers Droidicas, the A-Wing, and the Battle of Hoth, like 3 separate movies of sets. We got Luke's Landspeeder with a couple of battle packs. We've got Darth Vader's TIE Fighter with a couple of battle packs from the year prior. We've got one of the more expensive 2-in-1 packs there with the Ghost and Phantom, about as expensive as that one, or that one might be a little bit cheaper than the Ghost and Phantom. It might just depend on the day. Pretty weird one with the Freako Speeder and the 2 battle packs from the Clone Wars from that year. We also have this one, which was the Hoth pack, which I really like. It's got a bunch of Hoth sets in it all in one. It's kind of a weird 3-in-1 for the fact that it's 3 different box arts even. So this one has the Captain Rex blue art, that one's got the clones, and that one's got the anniversary art. It's kind of weird to have all 3 in one box. But we got the Y-Wing with the pair of battle packs from 2012, and then from the year prior, we've got the Naboo Starfighter with the Battle of Naboo and the Clone Troopers battle pack there. That's one of the more modern 3-in-1s, not as exciting. And we have this one, which was a TIE Fighter plus a couple of deserty sets there. We got a couple of Geonosis super packs, one from 2012, one from 2011 there. I own this one, which is another really good 3-in-1 actually with this Hoth set. It's that Hoth set there, the Echo Base, one of my favorite Hoth sets ever, combined with both of those battle packs. So great 3-in-1 pack. I had to buy that one when I had that opportunity. This is another one of the most expensive ones too, because it does have that Bark Speeder with Captain Rex inside, the ATRT, and then the Z95 Headhunter just makes for a killer combo, but also a very expensive set. It's, I think at the time, all 3 501st sets, which is crazy, and I don't own that. That's one of the few items I want to win from this auction, so I would love to be able to buy that one. We do have the Swamp Speeder with the battle packs here. This one is super light. It's kind of crazy how light this 3-in-1 pack is. This one has the AT-AP plus the Kashyyyk battle pack and the Corporate Alliance Tank Droid. And then finally the AV-7 cannon plus the Jedi Interceptor and the Battle on Seleucami. Although I'm noticing something interesting on this packaging. It says Article 75045 is not in its original packaging in the super pack. So I wonder what that's like. Because yeah, this box is way thinner than the box for that is physically. So I'm actually curious what that would be. If someone buys this, please open it. I want to know. But otherwise I have no idea if it's just like the bags in there or if there's a different box for it. I don't know. Must be interesting though. I hope you enjoyed my quick walkthrough of every LEGO Star Wars set ever sealed in box. Again, big thank you to Dan. I'll link his LEGO Instagram in the description below, and I'll also have a link below to the Whatnot streams where literally all of these sets are going to be sold at auction starting at $1, along with tons of giveaways like you guys saw earlier. So make sure you guys are at the stream. The Friday stream starts at 5 p.m. Eastern, and then Saturday and Sunday start at 11 a.m. Eastern. So the streams will just go in order. year by year, set by set. Within the year, it'll just kind of be random however I want to do it. I will not, unfortunately, be able to take requests of when to do things at certain times. There will just be too many people, too many sets. Just know that when the year happens, that is when, you know, the set that you might want would be happening. You can also bookmark specific sets. So let's say you really wanted this Sith Infiltrator, you can go on the live stream right now. Everything is pre-listed. You could even place a pre-bid, but be very careful placing a pre-bid. You have to make sure that the amount you want to bid is correct. If you bid the wrong amount, there's not much we can do at this point, but you can essentially bookmark an individual item and it will notify you when it goes up for auction. So if you are looking for a specific set, you can just individually bookmark and set up a reminder essentially for it. So it will tell you when it is going up for sale. So thank you so much to Dan for this incredible opportunity, and to you guys, the viewers, as well. Like, this wouldn't be possible without all of you as well. So I mean, just incredible that this is what's happening. This is crazy, man, just to have every set ever. I hope to see everyone at the Whatnot streams over the weekend. It's just going to be insane. If you haven't signed up for Whatnot, sign up with my link in the description below. You'll get, I think, $10, maybe $15 credit towards your first purchase, so you could save a little money if you buy one of these things. And I'll also be selling some other stuff like Blue Milk Lukes and Coruscant Guard Troopers during the stream if you need any of that stuff that aren't necessarily the sets from Dan's collection here. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video, which unfortunately won't live up to this one because it won't literally be every set ever.